Hello. Hi, Dora. Welcome, welcome. This is Jenny from Jenny's Gems Project coming in with a live crafting. I have a special guest today, waiting for her to log in. She should be joining us. And I am, let me go ahead and share that I am live. And I also have to find and share her channel when she comes in. Let's see. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Oh, here she goes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click her in.
Hello.
How are you? Hi, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm trying to figure out how to see my desktop. Okay, we got my desktop up. Thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited. I love everything to do with crafts, and I love, just about, anything. And I love to see other people do crafts, and this is just such a treat for me.
It's a lot more fun when you have somebody to do it with, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is, definitely.
I've always crafted alone all my life until I found YouTube, and then I started watching crafting videos while I crafted, and I realized how much fun that is, not to craft alone, even if it's just a video, so yeah,
Absolutely.
it's exciting.
Absolutely. So happy to have you here. And I need to find your link. I'm going to share it in the chat so that everybody can subscribe to you, because you said that you're going to be starting to do crafts on your channel, right?
Yes, it is Clay Creations.
Okay. Is that what your channel is under?
Yes.
On YouTube? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna look for it, and I know I'm subscribed. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in.
Well, thank you for sharing. That's nice.
Absolutely. All right, so it's gonna take me a few minutes to figure that out. So let me go ahead and share and let everybody know that we're live first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put your channel in the chat so that everybody can see and who my special guest is. Let's see. I'm also making
secret.
Yeah.
We're not telling.
I'm also excuse me. I'm also finishing up cooking, so I'm gonna be running back and forth.
Okay. What are you gonna make?
I'm making meatballs. I'm almost done.
Oh, I made meatballs yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I did. We had meatball subs last night. Yep.
Oh, there you go. Yes, I'm making spaghetti and meatballs, but I'm making enough meatballs that we're going to be eating meatballs tomorrow too. So I'm going to figure out another dish to do tomorrow with the meatballs.
Well, subs.
Hello, welcome. I have my special guest here. Do you know how to put your name on the screen? Actually, I'm going to put it on...
See, I can't. I'm trying to get you up on YouTube, and I can't even find you. I don't understand why.
Sometimes it takes a few minutes to show.
Okay.
I could go ahead. Let me go ahead and share the link.
All right.
To you on Messenger. I don't know if that would help.
No, because I have my phone. I'm using my phone to film. I have a camera, but I haven't figured out how to get it to do this yet, but I know how to do this on my phone. So I'm on my laptop trying to find you so I can see the chat and stuff because the phone's facing my desktop, so I can't even see what's on my phone.
Okay.
You know?
Is it possible if you could rotate the phone the other way?
For me to see it? No, because I'm in StreamYard on it, not on YouTube on my phone. I'm on StreamYard.
No, not for you to see it for because on the screen it's showing your camera sideways.
Okay, how about that? No?
No. You know what? If you see, yeah, hold on. Let's see.
Okay, what I'm looking at is my hand. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your hand, but it looks to the side. It doesn't, it's not.
You want my screen rotated. I see what you're saying. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't think I can. It doesn't give me that option. I think.
Add a little grape jelly to the sauce and makes great subs. You know what? My mom, I've actually had a recipe with grape jelly and meatballs. And it was also, I think my mom put teriyaki sauce in there too. It actually was pretty good. Like I was a little reluctant to try it because I was like, what? Jelly and meatballs? But it actually was really delicious.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I like peanut butter and jelly with chili, but I'm not so sure about jelly and meatballs. But that is something that's been around for 100 years, so I guess it's good.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't taste how it sounds. You wouldn't even know. Like if nobody told you that they put grape jelly in there, you wouldn't even know it.
Okay. Hi, Patty Puzz. Hi, Kim Julius. Hi, Dora.
Just give me just one moment. I'm just gonna check the stove momentarily. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and I'll be right back.
Okay. My name's Kim Veazey, and I know a lot of the names that are in the chat so far. I'm going to be crafting with Jenny tonight. We're just going to be doing our own thing and chatting with you all. I'm going to be making something out of polymer clay. I'm not sure what yet. I have a couple different ideas here. I just figured I'd go with the flow whenever it hit me. But I do have a channel that I'm starting up. It's called Clay Creations, and Jenny put it in the link. Put the link in the chat. It should be up top there. If not, she can post it again in a little bit.
All righty, I'm back.
And that's where we are. She's making spaghetti and meatballs, so she'll be in and out, and that's that.
I turned it off. I put it to the side so I don't have to. Stay. Welcome, everybody. So happy. I'm so excited to start crafting. I'm here with my special guest, Kim. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna find her link so I can put it in the chat so everybody can subscribe. What are you going to be working on? You can tell us what you're going to work on while I'm looking for your link.
Well, I got these wood planks. And I think I'm going to cover one with polymer clay and do a design on it and then bake it. But I'm not sure what my design's going to be yet. Probably something to do with bugs, you know, ladybugs, dragonflies, that kind of thing. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be working with the clay and putting it on here, and I'll bake it at another time, you know, but I'll finish it where it gets to be baked. So it'll be a finished thing. But that's what I'm doing. So what are you doing?
So I am going to do, I had to literally flip a coin because I have a few projects that I wanted to work on. But I decided to work on some jewelry art. I'm going to be repurposing some bling jewelry, and I'm going to be putting it on this this wood heart that I got from the dollar store. This is actually something that, if you guys know Josie from Josie's Place channel, she actually did one of these, and I thought it was pretty clever. Instead of putting it in a frame, actually was going to do it on a canvas, but this is a pretty clever idea because it's thick. It's pretty, makes it pretty easy, and it's going to look more polished, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and try it this way. So I'm going to be hot gluing some beautiful jewelry. I got a tray of jewelry that I am repurposing, and I'm going to put it together and see how it comes out. It's going to be some wall art. So that's
great. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do with my polymer clay. I do that too. I may or may not. I have a couple different little things that I pulled. I have some metal beads. I have a few special charms and things here that I gathered up that I may or may not use. It just depends on what comes out. So I do the same thing with my jewelry pieces. I repurpose them and use them in my clay pieces. So to see you do art with your jewelry pieces, that's exciting to me.
Cool. Yep, I can't wait to see your work. Oh, well, you did send me some pictures, so I did get a little sneak peek.
Yes, I did send you some. So you kind of have the idea of what I do, and I do them on all different kinds of things. Little trinket boxes. Here's one that I made. It's just a little trinket box. I covered it in polymer clay. So I have that.
That's so pretty. I love that.
Thank you. I made this one. This is just a cardboard box that I covered in polymer clay and decorated, and used. These are jewelry findings in here. Some beads that I took apart from a necklace, that kind of thing. So I use them too. Just depends on what my vision is when I start, what kind of pieces I'll use. But
wow, I love those trinket boxes. Those are beautiful.
Thank you.
Now,
what do you think yours should be?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a pattern in mind? Are you going to make anything specific, or what is yours going to be? Or are you just going to wait and see what your pieces tell you?
Exactly. I'm just going to let it all come together.
Right. Okay. Me too.
I have a question for you. So you said on YouTube it's Clay Creations on YouTube?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. It's not coming up for me. Let me just see.
It's not?
No. Do you know how to share the link in the chat by any chance?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Let me look here. Let me just give it a go. I'll see if I can find it. I've never actually looked it up. I'm that new, But
okay,
I'll look at
it. Yeah, that's probably why it's not showing up first. It shows a bunch of other videos first. Usually if somebody doesn't have any content or that many subscribers, it won't show up first. So it's a little bit harder to find. But I could walk you through trying to share it. And then once you share it once, then I could copy and paste it, and I could keep on sharing it for you.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
All right. Let me look again on my channel, because I could have sworn I had you.
Well, I do have some subscribers, just not many.
Just not, do you have videos?
No, I didn't put any up yet. That's funny, because I made something for an online friend of mine. She ordered something, and I made it. I filmed it, and put it in the toaster oven that I use for polymer clay, and somehow the setting got turned to toast. and it just burned it.
No.
So all that is null and void. All that footage I filmed, those an hour and a half of footage. So I didn't even post it because of that, because I'm not using any of what I made. So it's not going to make sense. Yeah. I doubt if you'll find me if I don't have anything posted, right?
No, it'll still come up. It's just a little bit harder to find if you don't have any subscribers on there. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put your name in the chat. Hello, welcome. Sorry guys, I am looking for her channel, so I can go ahead and put her channel in the chat. You may already know her she is from the jewelry community. She does purchase and she does do her own crafting. And she wants to go ahead and start putting some crafting videos on her channel. So I want to go ahead and promote her channel and put it in the chat so everybody can go ahead and subscribe to her too.
Wow, there's a lot with my name. I have to come up with a different name, huh? I'm finding a lot.
Let's see.
Just not mine.
Let's see. No, if you go, no, I'm not asking you to look through the list. If you go to there's a button that says your YouTube channel. Are you looking up on your computer or on your phone?
On my computer.
Okay. Let me see how it looks on the computer.
Your channel. Okay, I'm getting there. Hold on. Okay, I found my channel. Now what do I do?
Okay, so when you're on, hold on, I'm trying to go to my channel so I could tell you exactly, because it looks different on the phone and also on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm on my channel. Okay. How to share. Let's see. I know how to share on the phone. How do you share?
There'd be a share button, but there isn't.
Channels.
I have 4 subscribers. Thank you, you 4 people. Thank you. That's awesome. I'll take it. You bet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a share button or anything.
All right, I'm going to have to do my research then.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you go ahead and you can go ahead and get started with your crafts, and let me just try to do some more homework here.
Okay. I had to move my coffee out of the way because if you knew me, it would end up everywhere. Okay. I have 2 kinds of polymer clay here that I've been using. I have Fimo Soft, which is really actually hard and crumbly, so that needs really conditioned before I can use it. And then I have Sculpey Primo, and that's really soft, so I can use that. What I'm going to do is condition my clay. I'm going to cut a piece, condition it, and then roll it out on my pasta machine. And I'm going to cover this piece with polymer clay, and then I'll start working on it. So I have to do all that. That's part of the process first.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, may or may not be fun to watch. I don't know. It's just kneading it until it's soft enough to use.
I found you.
Pardon me?
I believe I found you.
Oh, yeah? Great.
So, all right. So let me go ahead and...
Does it say 4 subscribers?
Yes, I found it.
found me then. Yay.
I found you, all right? And I thought I
Yeah.
was subscribed. I was not, so I just subscribed.
Oh,
And
good.
now,
Thank you. Thank you.
and now I'm going to try to share you.
So in order to work with polymer clay, you have to condition it first. And that means you have to make it soft enough that you can work with it. And when it's soft enough, then all those plastic polymers fall in line. And then you can bake it and it'll have strength. If you try and work with it without conditioning it completely, then it's not going to be strong. It's going to be brittle and crumbly. So it takes a little bit of time sometimes to work with your clay to get it to that point, but once you do, then it'll be nice and strong. So what'd you find, Jenny?
I am looking for the share button.
Yeah, I didn't see one. There isn't one on mine. I have a whole bag of clay. This is my work in progress clay. Little pieces of colors and things that I use. I have some Fimo that's a real pretty blue. I have a Cernet that's blue. I have a lot of pinks and bright fluorescents and browns, and it's my bag of open used clay. But I wanted to pull this out. This is some that I've used, and it should be a little bit softer. I can mix it in. You can mix different kinds of clay. You can mix different brands. See, this one's softer. I just don't want to spend a lot of time people watching me condition clay. That's not fun. So tell me your process, Jenny, while you're doing that. What is your thought process when you make a project?
Well, I just let it come to me. I don't know. I find inspiration in something, in anything that I see.
Are you more an abstract artist, or are you you see something and you build around it to make an animal or a plant or a picture of a barn, or how do you really have your project? Where do they lead you usually?
Excuse me. Yes, I wasn't looking at the chat, Bex and Rose. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it now. I was trying to get her channel up on here. I found it, but it shows, what it shows me is her video list of the videos that she liked. That's what it shows me. And right. I was able to subscribe to her, but I don't see where I can share it. And I also looked for it on my phone too. Hi, Maria. Hi, Patty. So
is
what
there
I
something I need to do? So
how I found her is I put in Clay Creations, and then I put in her full name. So that's how I put it in the search, and that's how I found her. I see a share button, but all it is doing is sharing your playlist, I think. Let me see.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
So I found that's pretty odd that it shows that way. Let's see.
I think it's odd it shows my playlist.
Well, there's a way that you can put it private.
Oh. It's just things that I clicked on for inspiration and that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, pretty
different
much.
People's videos.
Exactly. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that for now.
That's kind of thing. Yeah.
You're gonna hear
that's all right.
back a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put in that, because through that, you guys can find her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry that I didn't do it before.
Well, I didn't think of it, and I don't know. I just didn't think of it. I think it ends there. I didn't think of it. Okay, I rolled my clay out on my clay machine, which is a pasta machine. If anybody knows what a pasta machine looks like, that's what a clay machine.
Oh, okay.
It's a pasta machine. Now, you can only use it for clay once you've used it for clay. You can't go back and make lasagna with it. You can't do that. Because clay gets all through the gear or through the mechanisms. But I rolled it out on number 1 thickness, which is the thickest setting. And in order for the clay to stick to another surface besides itself while it's raw, I'm going to put just white glue, regular white glue on here. I'm going to put a layer on there. And then I'll put this on top and cut it to fit. You can use liquid clay, but I don't have liquid clay. And white glue works just the same. So I'm going to use white glue. If I can find my white glue. Here we go. It's just regular white glue. Jenny, what are you working on? I want to hear what your thought is when you go through. Does that make sense? I want to know, like, what you think out loud for me.
Well, right now I'm turning on my. Well, I probably shouldn't turn on my glue gun just yet, because then it's going to be melting everywhere. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gathering my all my little bling pieces here, and I'm going to see what inspiration comes to me. I'm going to try to start creating a pattern. I have these long bling necklace parts right here, which would be perfect to line the heart with. So I think I'm going to try to see if I have enough for that. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, so
thanks, Rose. I appreciate you trying to help Rose. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Rose. You know what? If you can find a way to just share her link directly, I would be truly grateful. I found her playlist, so you can find it through there if you click on that link. But if there's a way that you can find her direct link, please, please help me. Thank you so much. So I tried to get a little bit organized this time, because a lot of times I get like scatterbrained.
You know, we just kind of jumped on and did it, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
Yes. No, nothing wrong with that. I wanted to like save some time and make sure that I had at least some kind of idea. So not everybody's just looking at me trying to gather pieces of jewelry and things.
Well, that's part of the process, though. So, you know, anybody that's learning, like, you're actually going to create something out of jewelry pieces.
Yes.
No other medium. See, I use another medium, and then I use the jewelry to accent it. You're using it as a complete, that's your tool. So somebody that wants to get into that would want to know your thought processes and how you choose your pieces and what you're looking for, and, you know, how does it fit with this piece? Is it the right, is it too chunky? Is it too delicate? You know, that kind of thing, so that they can learn how to
figure out what their process is. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. So what I did here is, I mean, I just have me being a jewelry reseller and thrifting and, all that. Of course, I come across a lot of broken jewelry and things that are still pretty, but I want to use. So I kind of have like my own little craft stash. So what I did is I pretty much just took out all the things that are blingy, pretty much. I didn't want to put any, for this project, I didn't feel like I wanted any pearl pieces. I just wanted anything that is faceted, didn't matter what color it was. And then maybe some things that have like a filigree design. So that was kind of like the design that I was going to go for. And I kind of just broke apart the jewelry to make it a little bit easier to break down the process a little bit, because that could take some time. It's all time consuming.
Yeah, a lot of the processes take place in your head.
Yeah.
Even from the very beginning on how you choose your items to even begin to make a project. Like you said, you wanted some filigree, you wanted something with color, something without color, So you're also using the shape of your platform.
Yes. So I have a heart here, so I'm just going to be filling in the space of the heart. So I'll continue that shape. I'll just trim it and then see what comes about in the center. To answer your question, that's a good point. I need a moderator. So let me go ahead and do that.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
That is a really good point.
Thanks for subscribing, Rose.
Let me see. Can I do a moderator on my phone, or can I only do it? Oh, yeah, I can do it on my phone. Okay, so I'm going to add Rose and also Elizabeth. So I put you guys both as moderators. I hope you guys don't mind. Thank you. So there you go. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I didn't even realize I didn't have any moderators. So right now you're just getting your clay ready.
Yes, I rolled it out. I put down a thin layer of white glue, Elmer's, whatever brand of just regular craft glue you have. Any brand will do. And then I laid my piece of clay on it and trimmed around the edges. So it looks like this. Now I have a subscription box to create along.
Ooh.
Which I usually get every month. You don't have to. I want to show you what I'm using things from.
I would love to see. I've always been curious about these.
Oh, okay. Great. Well, this one's called Floral Garden. And I don't know, can you see the list of everything you get and the dollar amount that they attach to it?
Oh, okay.
And in this one, I got a set of 6 mica powders. I got 3 wooden pieces, which I'm going to use on my clay today. They sent 6 stencils. They sent 2 wooden cutouts. And they sent silk screen, floral silk screen, which I'm not going to be using because you use paint with that, and I'm not going to work with paint today. You can paint on polymer clay, but I'm not going to do it.
That's like a stencil?
That is a silk screen. That's an actual silk screen.
Oh, okay.
They do send stencils. They sent a set of 6 stencils here. This is all in one kit. This is 1 month's kit. So you get flowers and geometrics. This is a garden theme, so I might use that one now that I see it. but you get 6 of those. So that's what comes in a kit. You get usually the same kind of things, like wooden cutout. You get stencils. You get a silk screen. You may get some pigments, or you'll get some glitters or something else, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I just didn't want to use things without saying where they came from. So I got that out of my Create Along box for July. I just figured it'd be a good way to use it.
If you don't mind me asking, how much does that subscription run, or do they have different ones?
No, they only have, well, you know what? They do have a deluxe box. That's just the regular one. And I think it's like around $25 a month.
Okay. Plus shipping.
But no, yeah, plus it includes shipping. You don't pay extra for shipping. So it's not bad, except if I was going to go buy everything separately, it would be a lot more. It really would.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you do think it is worth it?
I do. I've been getting it for about 6 months now. It's an idea in a box, pretty much. You know, I can look at it and I know everything goes together. I can use all the materials together. I don't have to go and pull from my stash to put something together, which I don't mind doing, but I'm just saying, like tonight, this is coming in handy because I'll use everything that was in the box to make, you know, I'm also going to use last month's, which is the bugs. It's called Whimsical Insects. And it comes with bug stampers. It comes with a wooden dragonfly. It comes with 3 bugs that you can stamp with. It comes with hotfix. What are they called? Gems. It comes with a mica. It comes with an impression sheet and a stencil. So those are the 2 boxes that I got recently, and I'm going to use things from each of them for my little plaque today. So this one was Whimsical Insects. Okay. Okay, so you were saying about how do you fasten your objects to your piece? How do you fasten the jewelry to your piece?
I'm so sorry. I got a little disconnected there. So I guess it was only on my end.
Yeah, we lost you. Welcome back.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad it was just me and not just. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, I missed some of the conversation though.
Well, I was just telling about the other box of things I'm going to be using out of. It's a Whimsical Insects box, and I was just showing what all comes in it. That was it. Because if I'm going to be using out of both boxes, I need to give credit, you know. So I was just showing that. That's all.
All right.
And then I was asking you, right when you came back, how do you attach your jewelry pieces?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the good old-fashioned glue gun.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I know you get burned and, you know, it could be messy sometimes, but it's just the easiest way. It'll really stick well. And I believe these are Gorilla Glue. That's the brand
yeah.
of glue that I'm going to use. So that should do the job.
I would think so.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then these are all just broken pieces of jewelry that I had. This one up on the top. This is just a whole necklace right there. So that just.
Oh, okay.
Nicely.
It does fit nicely, yeah. Looks like a smiley face.
Oh, does it?
Looks like a girl heart smiling, yeah, with her blingy eyelashes.
There you go. Yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and see how exactly I'm going to line this. And then I will turn on my glue gun and I'll go ahead and glue that in first. And then I'll continue in decorating the center because this will keep on sliding off if I don't attach it first.
Okay. Because you're going to put tension on it, right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So when I use my glue gun, I use these fingertip cots that I got at the dollar store. They're pink rubber tips that you put on your fingers.
I do. I have
do you
those,
have these?
but I have no idea what I did with them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you know, I guess I just bought them for fun, you know. That's what always happens. I have the good intention, but you know, it doesn't always work out.
My whole craft room's like that. I know I have stuff, but I couldn't tell you where it is. I combined stuff I had down in my home office, craft items, you know, and I brought them up into the spare bedroom. So now I've got one heck of a mess, wall-to-wall boxes, and I can't find anything because I don't have a place for things right now. I have to organize it, and boy, oh boy, when I look at it, it's like overwhelming.
It's overwhelming, yeah. You just have to drink your coffee, put your game face on, put some music on, and just like tackle full on.
I keep telling myself,
hey, I couldn't find this.
Yeah, I know. It's just going to be like shopping in my own house, you know. Yeah. I'll be like bargain shopping. But I keep telling myself that you got to make a mess in order to organize. It's going to look better before it looks worse. So I started on it, and I lived with things in my hallway and in my bathroom for 2 days. Because I was working in here, which enough, you know, that was enough. And I hesitate to tear it apart more, but I have to.
Yeah.
I will. It's just, anyway, I'm like you. I have things, I just don't know where they are. And that's why.
That's what happens when you're a crafter. You just like collect everything and it's hard to find.
Yeah. I'm a big collector of things, you bet. I know my husband called me a hoarder.
Probably all of our husbands call us hoarders.
I would think so.
When it comes to the craft stuff.
There's a method to my madness, and I know what it is, so, right?
Yes. Well, my husband calls me that with my craft stuff and with my natural stones because that's how it's become. Just
mine too. I have a coffee table that I just have covered with my stones, and yeah, and it really doesn't do anything justice, you know, because I just have them all laid out.
Yeah.
So I need to figure something else out.
You know what I would think would be such a cool project? To have, to do like a mosaic pattern with natural stones on a coffee table.
Oh, that would be. See, we have a natural slate coffee table and slate end tables.
Oh, okay.
But I think what you're saying, and I think that's why I started collecting them, because I want to put them in clay, and I want to do it for me, not for sale, but for me, you know?
Yeah.
So I kind of have that idea, but would you do it in epoxy resin, or what would you? How would you?
I think that would be done with better with or I'm not necessarily sure better, but I was thinking cement.
Oh, okay.
You know, the same way we would do tile. you know, the same way with that. Well, first,
Right.
you know, first maybe you try to shatter some pieces, or just if you have some pieces already, you create a pattern and then you glue it with some sort of glue to put it in place where you want it, and then, you know, put some grout maybe, or cement. No, actually grout, not cement. That's what I meant to say. Some grout. So the same way you would do a kitchen.
Right, a countertop.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I'm here. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I know I thought I had an idea put together, but I had taken off the string. So I'm just trying to figure out, should I cover that hole there? And should I just make a new holder for it so that I could just
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because you have a stone right in the middle. You can't fasten that over it so that because you have that big stone right in the middle of it.
Exactly. I was ready to cover this hole, and then I'm like, wait a minute, do I still want to use that? But I think I'm going to make the choice and cover it and just figure it out afterwards.
Yeah, you can hang from the back.
Yes.
You don't need a hole to hang it, because then it'll be spinning, and then, well, it depends on how you hang it, I guess.
I actually just got an idea. So what if I decide to do some kind of wire with the jewelry holder? So then it kind of looks like a locket heart.
Oh, yeah.
That would be really cute.
That would be cute. Yeah, you could do that. Most definitely.
Like a nice idea. I would just have to find something to do the little lock, or maybe I'll draw it and then figure out afterwards. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I just like start, and then just something just pops into my head like, oh, wait a minute.
Yep. What if I do this? Or I could do that. Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, I was talking about mosaic. I love mosaic patterns, and yes, well, exactly what you do. That's what you do on your little trinket boxes.
It is, yeah. That the boxes weren't really a good display, but maybe in a little bit I'll find something else that isn't so huge. Here's one. This is a mosaic. This kind of resembles most when I do a wall hanging. Can you see that?
Yeah, that's so pretty. And so you did the mermaid with polymer clay, huh?
Yes.
Oh, that's so nice. I love that.
Thank you. And then I put it on the wood, but I did around the sides here. And you just hang it in the bathroom or in a little girl's room or something like that. But those are that's the mosaic, what I call a mosaic, because I'm making each individual tile the same theme, and it has to work cohesively, you know?
Yes.
But this is a jewelry. This is a fish. I broke the bail off of it. That's a metal fish. These are beads that I put a gemstone on top of each one.
That's beautiful. I love that. Oh my gosh, look at the tiny little mermaid too. I love it.
Down here, these, I have one in each corner.
Oh, one in each corner, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, do you create these to sell, or do you just have a collection of trinket boxes?
Well, I mean, I'm almost finished with the wall hanging for one of our mutual friends.
Oh, and okay. So you make them as gifts.
Yeah. Well, I'd sell them. I haven't sold many because I'm not really out there, you know.
Yeah.
But yes, what I plan to do on my channel is make something on my channel and then auction them off at the end of the week.
Okay. All right.
So I want to hold an auction I want to get in the habit of holding an auction at the end of the week, one specific day, and auction off what I've made during the week in my that's in my videos.
Okay, that sounds like
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
If you guys are wondering what I'm doing here, if you see me doing nothing, it's because I just realized I thought I had my glue gun plugged in, and it is not.
Oh, no.
So I was ready to, glue these pieces on, and I just realized that I can't. I'm like, wait a minute, guys, it's not hot. So while I'm waiting, I'm just snipping off some pieces that won't allow me to put them against each other flushly. So these have like, oh, I'm not looking at the camera. These have like little hoops, so I'm just cutting them off.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm doing. I see you got yourself a pretty pattern there.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out if I want just part of a dragonfly or if I want to feature. I'm just trying to figure out the best placement for him. And I don't know. I don't want big gaps.
Are you planning to do another pattern on that blank side, or?
Yeah, I just figured I better get him in there because he's pretty big.
Okay.
And then I can work more pattern around it. Plus I have some gold beads and I have some butterflies that I want to put in, that I will put in. I got those off a bracelet. Now don't stick because that's not where I want you.
So you're kind of doing like a spring kind of theme going.
Yeah. These are from the Create Along box. Everything I have out here, and one is the garden theme, and the other is whimsical insects. So, okay. Yeah, it's a garden type theme.
Okay. Oh, let me see. Did I miss something? Did you drill holes into the wood or put?
No. Okay. Actually,
I think maybe she's thinking about this. I was thinking.
Yeah, because if you want that to cover your hole up, yeah, you don't need to have your hole. You don't need that there. Yeah.
You could drill. Oh no, I think she means to put the little, is that what they're called? Eye screws? Mm-hmm. Yeah, eye screw. It's a screw with the circle, and that's how I'm gonna attach the wire. So that was exactly what I was thinking. That would be the easiest way. I'm gonna have to leave that for last, of course, because I do not have that on me right now. I probably do have it somewhere in the house.
You probably have what, eye screws?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if you're going to do a wire wrapped in jewels, you can do that before you even get to the eye screw part, because that's going to be a project in itself if that's the way you choose to go,
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'll do them this way. I would like to know what crafts everybody in the chat does.
Oh, yes, great question.
I know a lot make jewelry.
I know.
But I'd like to know.
I know Elizabeth also works with polymer clay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I'd love to see some things she does. Thanks, Elizabeth. I would love to see some things she does. I wish there was a way that we could share things like that over the chat, and there isn't.
Yeah.
But I really wish there was, because
yeah, I would love to allow you to put photos. Exactly.
Yeah, I wish it did, but it doesn't. Who has your child tonight, Jenny?
She's here. She's here. She's happy
playing
in the living room watching cartoons.
Awesome. Nice.
So, yeah, I have her entertained over there.
Nice. I remember those days. Those were the days when there wasn't internet, and I did a lot of cross stitching and crocheting, and my art came out in different ways then, because we had different, mediums. I'm sure polymer clay was out there, but I didn't know of it.
Yeah.
I had no way of knowing of it unless I found a book in the library. And then good luck getting it, because I've never seen it in stores, Not back then. But things sure have changed. And I would have my kids sitting right beside me doing something. We worked with, that clay that you make on the stove that looks like mashed potatoes? The
one that you bake?
You cook on the stovetop, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's cornstarch and water.
Yes.
And you cook it, and it looks like mashed potatoes in the pan. We worked with that a lot, my kids and I. We would sit at a big dining room table, and we would make Christmas decorations with the cookie cutters, and then we'd paint them. And, I did a lot of arts and crafts with my kids, so.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I do now with my daughter, because she's gonna turn out like me in that sense, that she just loves to do crafts. She loves to draw. She loves to color, paint. So I try to come up with a new project always.
Good. No one was my relatives were crafty, but not in my immediate family. My mother wasn't. My father was a music teacher.
Oh, awesome. So that's cool.
It was cool. But nobody was crafty. Like, I was out in the backyard digging up clay in the backyard, making things, sculpting things out of clay from our backyard. And then I would let it sit in the sun to dry. But nobody was my sister or my brother.
That sounds like an awesome childhood.
I spent a lot of time alone out there digging up clay, let me tell you. But
that's awesome.
My siblings weren't crafty, nobody was. My aunts were, and my grandmother was, but they weren't close, they're hours and hours away. It's not like we spent a lot of time together. So
yeah,
I spent my time crafting alone and just picked up what I could when I could, like different mediums, like I said, cross stitching, and I'm over those things now, I don't want to go back and do them again.
Elizabeth answered your question. Let's see. I use polymer clay, but I give it all. What does she say?
Oh, okay. Collage with what, jewelry?
So you do like media, like what is that called? Media art? Is that
That's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing mixed media art right now. So am I.
This would still be considered mixed media art?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Carly wants to know, who's the special guest and what is she making?
Great question. Let me go ahead and put her channel in the chat too. We have Kim here. She please subscribe to her channel. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. Let's see. I hate that I don't have it on the screen. Let me go ahead and put it on the screen. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm like
You
extra
shouldn't be nervous at this point. You should be a guru.
Not at all. I get nervous for everything still, and I'm excited when I have somebody new on and I'm actually hearing your voice and you're talking to me. It makes me nervous. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time.
Yeah, it's quite different than watching the video and thinking in your head, you know, or reading the chat and just answering. It's one-sided that way. This way is two-sided, and it's makes
so
all the
different.
Yeah.
To hear me talk back to you and you to talk to, and then you're also talking with the chat as well too. It's different than you typing in the chat, right?
It is. Yes, it is. It really is. So, hi, Carly. Yeah, I'm Kim, and I am just making something with polymer clay. I took a piece of wood that I got from the dollar store, just a wood plank, and I rolled out some polymer clay, glued it down, and now I'm just taking various things and making impressions in, and then taking mica powders and just bringing out the picture by rubbing it on. That's all. And then I'll bake it, and it'll just be nothing specific. It's just a pretty picture I made. That's all. I can hang it, or I could make a little stand for it and stand it up, or so I really don't have anything specific in mind. It's just whatever it came out to be.
Well, it's looking really pretty.
So plus, I'm using my kit, you know. I don't like to spend that kind of money and not use what I was given. So I am at least trying out the product, you know, see if I like it. Like I said, I had a lot of different months worth of kits, but I never really tried a whole lot of it. I was too busy harvesting jewelry. I was buying a lot of jewelry, and I'd get a lot in the mail, and you know, I'd harvest it. I'd cut the backs off of the single earrings and pull the hooks off of the earrings and take apart gems and cut links apart on necklaces and, you know, to gather them so that they're like charms, you know, that I can put in my clay. So I was doing a lot of that, and now I'm back to the clay again. Here's something neat. I have a little rose. A metal rose. I can put anything that we can bake, I can put in the clay. So I have a rose here that's metal that can go in my clay. The metal butterfly, glass. I can bake glass, metal, wood.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anything that can go in the oven, I can put on the polymer clay, because to cure polymer clay, it has to be baked.
It has to, yeah.
It will not harden by air drying, so it has to be baked.
Yeah.
So that's why I harvest the jewelry. Anything glass, I cannot use plastics. So any plastics, I try and avoid, because I can't use it in my craft, and it just sits around because I'm not going to wear it. I can't wear anything around my neck. So.
You're very sensitive?
Yeah, I am hypersensitive. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything around, I can wear my wedding ring, not when I'm working with clay, because I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense, because I put metals in the clay and they're fine, but I don't want to get clay in my diamond, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So just like when you wash dishes, you know that it's not going to hurt your rings to wash dishes, but you take them off anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I do. So I'm going to put that rose there. I have some butterflies. Oh, I don't have my tools up here. Oh, that's okay. I'll put a gem. So usually I would cut this was off a bracelet. Usually I would cut that little piece off right there, but actually that's his head, so I can't cut that off. I'm going to put a little gem in the hole there. So he'll just have a sparkly butterfly head.
Okay.
Okay, so you got your glue gun going. What are you doing?
Well, I attached this first piece because it was a little bit more challenging because this is a whole piece right here. So I started with this piece first. I did cover the hole because
that looks really good.
Thank you. It looks like it was supposed to be for this.
It does. It's very pretty.
I'm really happy that I had this broken this broken necklace. So now I still have these other pieces, and I'm just going to attach them here, and then I will probably just to eyeball and try to draw a keyhole, because I was thinking that I wanted to make this look like a locket. So I'm going to just draw that on there just so that I know that I have to put something there to make it look like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just still attaching these and cutting some pieces off. Now me, I kind of just, I'm just like a all craft. I do a little bit of everything. I don't have a favorite thing to do. I just want to try it all. I just love making things, and I love being inspired by certain things. So I've made just so many different things. I've made, and what some projects that I want to work on, I just needed more pieces for. I wanted to make some mobiles and some more dream catchers. That's what I want to work on, but I need to get these beautiful, let me see, where are they? I want to buy these right here, but I want to buy them in bulk. And what I usually do is I usually use fish string. Oh, am I talking to myself? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not talking to myself, but Kim. Hi, Kim. Uh-oh. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't hear her talking back to me. And then I looked, and
there we go. Hi.
How long was that?
Well, you had said, last I heard you was that piece fit was made
wow.
that.
So you missed it. You missed it all. Yes, you guys heard me in the chat. Yes. I was just saying that I do that the type of crafts I do is a little bit of everything. I just love being inspired to do things and love trying new things. I'm never just a one thing girl. Like, I got to try everything. But what I really love doing is making mobiles, and I just started making dream catchers.
Oh, okay.
And I make them with pretty much everything. I could show you on my phone a picture that my mom sent me, because she had it. This is a mobile that I made out of paper, and I used my silhouette machine. It's a paper cutting machine.
Mm-hmm. I have one. I have a Cricut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a. Oh, here we go. Oh, she has something in front of it, but let's see.
Elizabeth, we know you're there. Thank you so much for coming. It wasn't meant like that. She just meant she was answering a question that I had asked her. That's why she said I'm talking to myself. She didn't mean that you guys weren't there, or that she didn't know you're there. She just was answering a question that I had asked her, and that's what she meant by she's talking to herself.
Absolutely. I was circling back because Kim had asked me, and she was curious of knowing what kinds of crafts and things that I do. So I had circled back to that. Oh my gosh. This is the mobile that I made my mom, and I drew this on the computer, and then I
Oh,
printed it out with my silhouette. This is
oh,
an
that's so pretty.
thank you. There are orchids and other different flowers on there.
Hmm. They're beautiful.
Thank you. So that's just one of the things that I made out of paper, and that's a mobile that I made out of paper. But I've used many different materials. So that's just an idea of what I do, and I want to make more, but I have to buy some other materials in bulk so that
Right,
I can make many.
right. And that's pretty much what I was doing with jewelry. I just tried to buy craft lots and, all kinds of things that I
I'm
could tear up. And then other beautiful things that I bought, I have a wall in my bedroom that my husband put up 1x4,
mm-hmm.
and I put hooks on it. So I have all my pieces that are beautiful just hanging from those hooks in my bedroom on my wall. So I can see them all the time. So I don't tear up everything I buy, just some
That's
things.
awesome.
Yeah, I love them. I love it. And I'm working on a board for my brooches.
I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna step away for just a
Here we
moment.
go. Okay.
My little one is screaming. I want to go see what's going on.
I'm working on a board for my brooches, which is I'm going to hot glue gun as soon as I can find my hot glue gun. I've been looking for it for a couple of days. Like I said, I got boxes full of stuff in this room. I'm going to hot glue gun batting, quilt batting, and I bought a white sheet that I'm going to cut and cover white erase boards. That way I won't ruin the white erase boards. And I can put the pins in that batting so that I can display my brooches. Now, I haven't done it yet, so I'm probably going to run into some problems. But, Patty, do I sell my pieces? Yes, I do. I'm finishing one up for Caroline that I made. She requested something, so I'm almost done with hers.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I just have to put the wires for hanging and put a sealant on it. I like to seal my polymer clay. It's not necessary at all, but I like to put a sealant on it because I have jewelry pieces and things, powders, and I don't want them to fade with time or wear off or fall off or anything like that. So I always put a sealant on my work. But here are some things that I harvested from, this might have had a charm on it. Who knows? But I'm going to work it into this somehow. But I saved my ball chain, so I have baggies of stuff. I have little containers of things. I put it all in baggies, like these metal beads I have. Baggies or containers, and I've got tons of them now.
Patty asked, "Where do you sell them?" You just
I like
pretty much, right?
Yeah, I just started. I don't have a store or anything, so just get me on Facebook Messenger, and I'll ask you some questions, and we'll work it from there. If you're interested.
But Kim did say that she plans on selling the pieces that she makes on her YouTube channel. So that's something to look forward to. Maybe she will be doing that in the near future. That's the plan. So make sure that you subscribe to her channel as well. But yeah, you can just hit her up on Facebook as well.
Right. I plan to make something for my videos, make a couple pieces a week, and then auction them off at the end of the week, along with some other things. I'm not sure what other things yet, but I have some other things that I can auction off. So that's my work in progress right now. But whenever Jenny said she was crafting, it's like, I want to craft too. I want to craft too. So
Yeah.
I jumped on there, and here we are having a great time.
Absolutely. And you are welcome to come anytime you like. And those of you in the chat as well, that offer also extends to you. If there's anybody at all that watches this video, even if you're not here right now watching in the chat, if you watch the video later on, if you're interested in crafting live, just shoot me an email. Let me know. I would be glad to have you on and show your work and just chat with you and get to know you a little bit better from a different standpoint, not just on the chat and hear your voice. It's so different to hear.
It's lots of fun, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so I used that ball chain and made a little trail for the butterfly. Show where he's coming from.
Oh.
Can you see that?
Oh, that's cute. Love it.
Thank you. So who else said what they craft, what they do as a craft? Who else does some crafting? I want to know what you do.
Absolutely. Let us know in the chat. I believe it was only Elizabeth that mentioned what she makes.
Yeah, and it's too bad I didn't know you before, Elizabeth, when you were selling, not giving away, but getting rid of is what I meant to say, all your polymer clay stuff. I sure would have been a buyer. That would have been nice. Come on. I'm going to give this dragonfly some eyes. I have 2 seed beads here.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to make him come alive a little bit. He's in the background, but I don't want him fading away.
The finishing touches.
Yeah.
On him.
That's what I like. I don't like that. I'm going to take it out. I just kind of thought it went together, but I realize it doesn't, so that's coming out.
Exactly. That's what I was just thinking in my head. I just didn't say it out loud. Everybody that's watching, they craft. I mean, if you're watching us craft, you craft. You have to craft.
Right.
Or if you're somebody that hasn't tried crafting, please let us know too. I'm hoping that we inspire you to craft.
Right. And it's if you just don't get nervous about it, if you just look at what you have in front of you and let it take you where it wants to go, because I'll tell you what, I never, ever create what I have in my head. It never comes out that way. It takes on a mind of its own.
You know, that's the same ditto right there.
Isn't that strange how that works?
Yeah. And then I still feel like I still have to go back and work on that project that I never got to, because it kind of
it's still there.
It always changes directions. That's so funny. Well, great.
How often?
You know.
How often do you craft?
Not enough. Not enough.
No?
That's what I'm planning to achieve now. I'm trying to at least make sure that I plan to schedule myself to craft at least once a week. I mean, it really is therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
It's a must. You know, even if it's just something small, you know, it just takes your mind off of everything and just lets your mind just be free and be creative. And that's what I love. So I really want to create more content that has to do with crafts, because that's my main thing. I just love being inspired and making things, as well as selling and thrifting and things. But this is something that I really wanted to add to my channel. So I'm going to enforce it. I'm going to try.
Right. Good.
So,
well, if you have a guest every week, then you'll achieve that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, well, I guess I was going to say scheduled crafting can backfire.
Yeah, it is a little challenging with schedules and when you have when it's more than just one person. Anytime that it's more than one person, it's a little hard with schedules. But it's always awesome when it does work out. So I'll always try. So that's why I just say, you know, I'm just going to be on regardless. But
right.
if somebody messages me every week or I'm constantly getting people asking that they want to come on, I'll be sure
if you could build a list
to add them on. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I have these gems. I just labeled them glass gems. They're all glass because you can only put things that can withstand the heat of the oven on the clay. So I have these glass gems that I bought mostly from AliExpress. And I'm going to work some of these into my little picture here. So I'm just going to pick a couple colors and see what I can do. They didn't come in these little containers. They just come in a plastic Ziploc baggie, and I add them to these containers, and I just build a collection. Day of the Dead dolls, Patty. I would love to see that.
Oh my gosh, they're so pretty.
Okay, so Patty and Manji, what do you mean you make jewelry? Do you repurpose jewelry, or do you buy beads and gemstones? Like, how do you create? I want to know how you create. I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say.
What kinds of jewelry do you do? Repurposing jewelry? Or do you from scratch and you just come with ideas?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Because Elizabeth said Patty crafts and makes jewelry, and Manji makes jewelry. But I'm not sure exactly. I'm a need-to-know person since you already brought it up.
I think they both do a little bit of both. But let's see. Let's see them answer.
I need to know how. How many people find crafting therapeutic, or do you do it just strictly for reselling purposes? I do it for me. If I'm not feeling it, it's not happening.
Yeah. I could spend hours or days on something. If I don't like it, I will tear it apart and do it again.
Right.
Even if it's like a special request or something, if I'm not happy with it, if I'm not feeling it, I'm just going to do it all over again.
Right. Well, that's why it took me so long to get as far as I did on Caroline's, because, well, I had the oven disaster, first of all. Lordy, I can't believe I burned that up. But then, since I don't know her personally, as far as, she's not my neighbor, we haven't talked face to face, like you were saying earlier about, being able to talk back and forth, it makes all the difference in the world. Well, I don't have that with Caroline. So I just took I asked some questions and built something based on her likes. So I'm hoping she likes it. I don't even know if she'll like it. I mean, I'm hoping, but I really don't know for sure.
You can also send her an in progress picture to see if she likes how it's starting to come out.
Well,
So
I thought of that.
to do, like, to turn the direction if for some reason she doesn't. But most cases that won't happen. She won't say, "Oh my God, I hate it." Nobody's gonna say, you know what I mean?
I don't
Or
know.
you could just say, "Oh, could you add a little bit of this or that?" Or Patty answered you, and she says that she uses new beads and she also repurposes.
Okay, wonderful. Sounds interesting. I'd love to see some things.
And she said
And what
she
do you
wish
do
she
with?
had more time, but unfortunately, she has a full-time job.
Oh yeah. See, I just recently became disabled. I have arthritis in my spine really bad. If you'd see what I'm sitting on and how I'm sitting, you'd be like, "Oh my God, girl, go lay down." If you would see what's underneath me and all beside me, I am propped up and I am leaning, and I can't sit up straight. I
No,
can't.
no, good for you. You have to continue. I mean,
Yeah,
you can't just, you have to, when life happens and something happens like that and you're not able to do certain things, you kind of just have to still be you. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Otherwise,
I'm not going to let it get me down. I can't. If I quit, then it's all over.
exactly.
And I don't want to quit. I can at least do this.
Mm-hmm.
I have found so much. I know you're of a different generation, Jenny, but I have found so many women online in the last couple months that have been so super supportive of me because they understand their issues are very similar to mine. And I just want to give a shout out, and say thank you for your supporting me emotionally, being friendly. I mean, we have a great group of people. I consider myself part of the jewelry family, even though my goal is different than others. I buy for my enjoyment and for my craft. Craft lots are a big sale. There's big money in craft lots. It's not a cheap little, oh, she buys $1 brooch. No, I spent decent money. I consider myself part of the jewelry community. I hope that's accurate. But I just wanted to thank everybody for being so supportive of me,
Absolutely. You are definitely a part. Everybody, and even if they're new and they just pop in today and they just start finding all these channels that are into jewelry and also crafting and all this, yeah, you're a part of it. You're talking to us, you're making friends, relationships. I mean, even though it's just through the chat, I still value everybody that's here. I mean, what am I if I'm just here on a video and nobody's watching?
Right.
Nobody. I'm just talking to myself with a camera. That's it. But you guys are here and you guys are listening to me, and obviously you like what I like, and so do you, Kim. You like the same things that all of us. We all like the same thing, and we can all relate in certain ways. Now, I'm not your generation, but
Right.
I do understand, and I can not how you say sympathize, but I understand.
Empathize. Yeah.
I empathize, exactly. I'm very empathetic and I can understand a lot. Yeah, I just
5 years ago you would have thought 5 years ago you would have thought I was 25. I mean, I was strong. I was a full-time worker. I was a go-getter at home. I had all my arts and crafts. We ride motorcycles. I mean, like I was just go, 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 go. and within 5 years, I'm down to now I can't even work. And that's really hard to swallow. But everybody here with their welcoming has made that a lot easier just by being there. Exactly what you're saying. What are you without these people that are so wonderful coming to see you? Thank you, Elizabeth. Exactly. And thank you, Patty. Elizabeth, I hope she loves it. I've looked at it too long, so I can't tell. You know, you do that when you look at something too long, then you can't tell anymore whether you like it or not.
Yes. I completely understand. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful too.
And then I go back and look at it and I'll say, oh, wow, you know, that's not too bad.
You know, honestly, it's just a normal part of it. Questioning yourself, you know, you know how you originally felt about it, making it. But then spending so much time doing it. And then so having you like, wait a minute, I know how I feel about it. How do other people perceive it, you know?
It's so hard to put yourself out there like that.
It is, but you kind of just gotta throw yourself out there.
I do. I'm a sucker for punishment, let me tell you. I just throw my stuff out there, and if you like it, that's wonderful. If you see my vision, great. Not everybody does. Not everybody does. They look at it and say, what? Okay, whatever. But and then there are those that see the vision. So okay, so how are you coming along there?
I'm kind of just putting stuff in and trying to see what I'm trying to complete this vision in my head. I know I wanted it to look like a lock. I did finish framing all this all around it. And I did while we were talking, I did look with the ruler to make sure, and I just did like a little keyhole. Just for reference, though. Just so that I can complete the thought.
Go around it.
Yeah.
I'll okay, let me ask you.
But you know, we'll see.
Are you good? Is it going to be solid, or is it going to have spaces in between the jewelry?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mom! Oh my gosh! Hi, Mom! My mom is in the chat. How are you?
Hi, Jenny's mom. I'm Kim.
This is Patsy Craftsy.
That's your mom?
That is my mom.
I'll be darned.
And I usually do auctions with her as well, but she's been away. She's actually in Puerto Rico right now. So that's why I'm so surprised to see her.
Yeah, wow, good support.
Yes, thank you, Mom.
I know who she is. I know who.
I told her, I said, I'm having a special guest.
Yeah, that was a secret. We missed each other, though. I mean, I was sending you Facebook messages and emails. I don't know why you didn't get my emails. There's been a big problem with emails lately.
Some of the emails were not going through. I'm not sure, you know, if it's like the spam, like going in the spam folder or what.
But I would reply directly to you, and I don't know. It was just weird. But anyway, we made it.
Exactly, on the same trend of emails too.
Yeah, the same one. Yep.
Yeah, and it still was not. So I'm glad that we connected on Facebook, because that's just so much easier.
I think
you
so.
Just message me.
But you know, people will say, "Oh, I'm never on there," and it's like, well, but I've been waiting for you because that's the only way I know to contact you.
Yeah. So I'm so happy that we have another way, but yeah, absolutely, I'm glad.
And Elizabeth, you're so right. I put it away. The next day, I'll look at it, and I may feel completely different about it.
Yes.
That's what Elizabeth said. She'll put it away and then she'll get it out later on and the problem magically disappears. That's exactly right. It just,
exactly.
You made it all up in your head because you looked at it too long. At least that's what I think. I looked at it too long.
Yes, you're completely right.
That's why I hope she likes it. I made one for, you can go back and look at Lydia. I made one for Lydia.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna say her channel name wrong. I don't even want to try it. Artiza, what is her, Lydia?
Let me see.
I know Patty and Elizabeth know, but I made one for her, and she unboxed it. So if anybody's interested in seeing more of what I do, I did one for her. You can go watch hers.
So what she opens it live? Is that what?
Yeah. I made it for her and I mailed it to her and she opened it on her channel.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely have to. I had just visited her a little bit before coming on here. Everybody knows our Lydia. Oh, she's actually on right now. Hold on.
I thought everybody would know. She's on now?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I'm on Top Chat. No wonder I'm not seeing everything you're seeing. I'm like, why aren't I seeing these things? Yes, Lydia is beautiful, and that's exactly why I made it for her.
Aww.
I had to. You know, there's some people you just have to gift, and she's one of them. Yeah. So I made something that she can have forever, and hopefully she loves it.
Sorry.
Puerto Rico video. I missed. I don't know what Puerto Rico video.
Oh, on my mom's channel, she shared some of her trip.
Oh, I don't have. I don't know if I'm a subscriber.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know if I am. I don't think I was aware that she had a channel, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. So then that's why. That's why you didn't know that we were mother and daughter. Because I'm usually her channel. So yeah, she put she went away for a month. She will stay for this month, and she's in Puerto Rico. So she's doing some video as well to share with all of us because we're just so used to seeing her every week.
Right. Well, I will have to look you up, Miss Patricia.
Oh, my mom is a ball of fun. She's so much fun.
Well, I recognize her name. I mean, you know what we say. We talk to them online, but I didn't realize that was your mom, and I just spilled my gems everywhere. You can't give me something open, man. I'll spill it. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed. Spill it. I usually work on a tray, but it'll take up a lot of room, so I didn't. I just put it on a little lid, but that's what I get.
My mom is asking, what are you making?
I don't know. It's just like a little picture thing. I got a wood plank from the dollar store, and I rolled out some polymer clay, some black polymer clay, and I glued it on. And then I used various cutouts and made impressions. And I took some mica powders and colored it with my finger. And then I'm putting some gems in it. And I'll bake it, and it'll be something that I can sit in my bedroom, or I'll drill some holes in it and hang it from a wire. I can do that and add some beads on the wire. I like to do that. That's how I finish my projects. But it isn't anything specific. It was just something I wanted to go without a project in mind tonight because I, my projects can change, and then I'm up and getting things out of drawers and putting things away and pulling 50 million different things out that I think I might use. And it just turns into a big mess. And I figured, if I'm going to be seated, I may as well just, do something abstract. That way I use what I have, and those are the materials I have to work with, and that's all there is. So that's what I did. Just decided to see what came to mind with what I had. So if you can see, as I drop it, I take jewelry. I don't know if your mom knows, but I take jewelry and I just discombobulate it is what I wanted to say. I don't know that's right. Deconstruct. And then I'll use it in my pieces here. Like this
that
is a
word is in my that is I was just gonna say that word, yeah, that's in my terminology, so that's okay. That's acceptable.
But then I'll put gems to brighten it up, and this is just like a really bland general idea of what I do. So that gives you an idea. Can you see the bling?
Thank you so much for being here, Elizabeth.
Are you leaving? Bye, Elizabeth. Thank you.
And thank you so much for helping us out as well.
Yes, Miss Moderator.
And I'm just going to throw this out here. I'm not putting you on the spot, but you are more than welcome to come in as a guest.
Yeah, I'd like to see other what they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, everybody has their own thing and they do it their own way. And I love to watch other people work. I get so much out of it.
Yes. I mean, sometimes you're in a funk too,
Yeah, and you just don't know what to make.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Hi, Anna. Welcome. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. She heard her name. We called her name up.
There you
we
go.
Called her up.
We're just talking about you.
Yes, we were. It was all good.
So happy that you guys can come in. We're crafting here. I have my special guest, Kim, here, and I'm so happy to see what the things that she's making and her beautiful trinket boxes that she made as well. I mean, those are beautiful. I definitely, if you would put some up, I would definitely want to buy a trinket box from you.
Oh, would you?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to glue this little butterfly on because he was sitting here. I guess I wanted to put him on and forgot to. But here is something just to show people that might not have been here before, a trinket box. These were actually earrings that I took apart. They were on one of those fabric or metal mesh. What do you call them? A bracket kind of thing, that swoops and then does another swoop and another swoop. And then they attach all the danglies on there. Well, that's what these were. And I took them apart.
Oh, okay.
So I made flowers out of those.
Oh, and like a filigree design like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then inside, I always put something inside so that when you open the box, you get a little surprise. But these were out of a necklace, I believe. I don't. It's kind of hard to see because it's dark. Let's see if that helps. I don't know, but there are some purple sparklies in there, purple and green sparklies in there that make a flower. So that's one. This one I made with beads. These are beads. and some bling gems from AliExpress, I think. And then I used a mold to make this, and then I used the same mold and pressed in on all the sides. This is just a cardboard box that you buy at a craft store, and then I did each individual panel.
That looks beautiful. My mom said that your trinket box is beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. But tonight I'm just doing abstract.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you in your process?
I ended up drawing a keyhole. So I made a black keyhole, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fill in a round. That's just the best way, I think, right now. Unless if I can find something that will look better than that. And I'm just taking these apart here because I want to add some filigree designs. I think I do have some more jewelry that have these pretty filigree designs that I'm going to add in there as well. So
yeah, that's what I do. I spend my evenings taking apart those, yep, just like that. I'll take all the rings out from in between each one, and then I'll have individual charms.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm just watching other YouTubers. I'm watching other videos, and I'm taking jewelry apart. That's what I usually do.
I watch TV. See, I have really severe ADHD. I watch videos, and I have my earphone in here. Hi, honey.
Say hi.
I hear you. Hi.
May I have some peanut butter and jelly sandwich, please?
Oh, yes, you can.
How could you say no, huh?
I know. She asked so nicely. Excuse me.
Sure.
Excuse me momentarily. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in anything, I showed this before, but not everybody may have been here to see it. This is just a plaque that I made. It's just on a board. Whoops, I don't know where that came from. It's just on a board, and it's you just hang it just on a nail or whatever you have. But it's under the sea theme. So I made these out of polymer clay. These 4 mermaids. I made the sea shells, the seafish, starfish. These are little charms. These 3 goldfish. These 2 fish are charms from a bracelet. These are beads. That's a charm. This is an imprint from a stamp, a rubber stamp that I have. So, you know, I made these little fish down here. They're silly looking, but I made those. And there it is. But if anybody's interested in anything, contact me. You can contact me through Facebook Messenger. And I'll sure get together with you, and we'll figure out something that that you might be interested in. I do sell things, but I'll ask you some questions like what are your favorite colors and what are your interests, and do you want a trinket box or do you want a wall plaque, or, you know, and we'll go from there. So if you think you might want something, think about those kind of questions and what you might like, whether you like silver or gold, or do you have a certain theme in mind? Do you have an ocean theme in mind? Do you have a woodsy theme, a bug theme, you know, or no theme at all? And let me know. Pat, I just use regular with regular white glue. I think that's Elmer's. I just put it in a little bottle because I got a big jug of it because I use it a lot. It's just regular white glue, and that can go in the oven. I'll just bake it. It'll bond it right to the wood. A lot of people use polymer clay to bond things, but white glue works just as well, and it's a lot cheaper. So I use the white glue. Thank you, Cece. Do any of you sell your crafts, your jewelry? Do you repurpose and put it in an Etsy store, or like what all are your outlets? What do you do with your things you make? Because I'm sure everybody here crafts to some extent, whether it's repurposing jewelry or whether it's fixing jewelry, or let me know what you guys like to do. And where you sell it, or if you just do it for your own enjoyment. I do both.
I do both too. It's just, honestly, it's just a bonus when you get to when somebody wants to purchase something or own something that you've made.
Right?
Yes. But I get so much out of making it, though. I feel like I get more out of making it than, selling it.
Right. Well, I craft for the love of crafting.
Exactly, yeah.
Not because I can sell it. Because really, up until I started getting those questions, I never knew anybody would be interested.
Okay.
I really didn't. So it's only been in the last couple months that I've known people were interested in buying something. But I need to know, I want to make it personal for you. So I need to know, specific things about you. Are you a dog person or a cat person, or don't you want anything like that in it? Who knows? They're just all, I try and get to know as much as I can from somebody before I make something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It may not turn out the way they envision at all.
Yeah. I don't think that, well, I hope that, I don't think that ever happens.
Have you sold your things, and how did it go?
I've done both. I've just sold things that I already had made. Some of them on my channel, some of them off my channel. Meaning like, made it live, because I've done pre-recorded videos of me making things, and I've also done showings or lives of me making things, and I've sold it on YouTube, and also to people that I know, off YouTube, obviously, and special requests. Those are the ones that make me nervous. Yeah. When it's something that I haven't made yet, and they're like, "Hey, can you make me something with butterflies?" And I'm just like, But I think it's generally the idea that they just like your vision, they like your style, so they kind of, if they already know that they like your style, then they would most likely like what idea you're going to come up with it. But I do the same thing. I ask a million questions because I want to make sure that I fulfill, that I don't know, not like a letdown.
Do you find that puts you in a box?
Yeah.
I find it puts me in a box, creative-wise, because
you like things to come to you. You like,
yeah, and I can look at your wish list, so to speak, and I'll incorporate what I can, but it's going to be an interpretation, my interpretation of, your ideas.
Exactly.
Like this is flowers and bugs, okay? But it's an interpretation of flowers and bugs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what somebody may think of when they say, I want a little plaque with flowers and bugs on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I came up with. So, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to put myself in so much of a box that I can't create because somebody wants something so specific. But the way you said it kind of relieved me a little bit when you said that they like your style already.
Yeah. Yeah, they
So
like your vision. They see your visions and how you create things and how they come together. So the chances of them liking what you create for them are very likely.
And I never thought of it that way. So
and honestly, I feel it's scary. But I love to take on challenges as well.
right.
And that's a part of the creative process too. That's just a different part, you know, you having to put your mind around somebody else's idea and then make your own.
Your own. That's exactly the part that I've got to realize. Is that what I've done for Caroline, because that's my last special order that I had, is that interpretation of what she told me she wanted. Yeah. So I'm going to relax and just, I don't see, I was thinking about what you said about sending pictures, but that, you know, you can't create if you're guided like that.
Mm-hmm. That's usually what I do when I do a special order, when somebody asks for something specific.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I will. So let's say, because I've had several different orders of different items that I made, whether if it's jewelry or something like this. Not this. This is the first time that I make one of these like this. Repurposing jewelry this way. But I mean, just in general, I will either draw it or start to, if it's jewelry, I'll start to put the beads together and the idea together halfway, and then I'll send them pictures. Do you like the way this goes, or would you like this or that? Yeah. So then I'm positively sure that they're gonna like it, because then I just have that doubt in my head. So that's what I do.
Do you find they can see the vision that way?
Yeah. At least I think so.
You think they can see what it's going to look like before it's done?
Well, actually, yeah. Every time I've done that and I've shared pictures as the process went on, they've always liked the direction that it went. So I never had it go another way.
Awesome. Because I wasn't sure, you know?
Yeah. And most of the time when somebody wants something specific, they're going to tell you all the details first. If they want you to have free creative process, they're also going to let you know or tell you very little. So that just means that you kind of gotta put the vision together.
What do you have trouble if they are very specific? Do you find it more difficult?
I find it less difficult when they're more specific.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's the same thing that you say. You know, you're trying to figure out what their, you know, as much as they tell you, yeah, you have free range, just come up with something, I'm gonna love it. And they just tell you only one detail. You're still trying to think about what they may like, even though it's coming out of you. You're still, that doubt is still in your head. Now, when
Yeah.
they are more specific, then I'm like, okay, I have these 3 details or these 4 details. I'm going to go ahead and go on that. And then I just start looking for inspiration everywhere. Start looking for inspiration online. I love Pinterest. I love books. I love magazines. Even when I just go to the store and I just see something, I'm like, oh, this would look nice like that or whatever. I just get inspiration everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I could just be not even talking about crafts and it just pops into my head like, oh,
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
I dream a lot and wake up with an answer.
Exactly.
Something that's been bugging me.
Yeah.
Yep. I see it in a dream, and it's for some reason I'm crafting in my dreams, and I can come up with the answer then.
That's so funny. Exactly.
So, do you find that you have enough of a stash to pull from if somebody's very specific? Or are you not talking about jewelry pieces? You're talking about other things. Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah, other things too. Most of the time I end up having to go out to buy, purchase some of the items because I don't have all the pieces.
Okay.
But because I've done several crochet projects, and they'll just tell me this past year, a year and a half, I was doing a lot of crochet projects, and I would make I believe it's called origami. I used to make dolls. I used to make teddy bears and things. So for one instance, I made Dawn for her granddaughter. I made her an elephant. She just said, "I want an elephant."
Okay.
So she didn't give me any other detail. I just knew that I wanted to make a really large elephant, and I kind of had to come up with something. So I kind of like look for ideas for inspiration, and then I kind of did my own thing. And the same thing, I also got an order from, oh, well, I don't have to name the names, but I also did a tiger. And that one was pretty challenging, but it came out really awesome. I'm really proud of it.
That's nice.
Yeah, I do have some of those projects in my, if you guys check my YouTube videos, I didn't do the whole process on making it, but I showed the after. I usually show my projects on there. So some of my projects are on there, but I've done so many different types of craft things, but it's pretty much the same thing, whether it's from crochet or making a mobile, because I've made custom mobiles before. I've made party decorations, so many different things, and jewelry. And most of the time I had to go out and buy some of the pieces. But pretty much the same thought process went into it. Are you done there? Are you?
I just added a few different pieces to give it dimension, just some clay snakes kind of things, just to raise it up a little bit, and then I colored them. I think I'm done with that one. I have others I can do.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know how long you wanted to be on.
Oh, I'm I didn't really have a time in mind. I know that definitely this project that I picked here takes a lot longer than just 2 hours. But I at least wanted to show me starting to do it, and what I can do most of the time. If I don't finish within the time, I will do a short video or clips of the finished project, or just show you guys, hey, this was how I finished the project, exactly how it turned out, and I'm going to go ahead and do another another project. So that's probably what I'm going to do, because a lot of the things, and then especially it's a lot for me to get used to also crafting with somebody and and chatting as well. So
well, starting a project is difficult.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And you did all of that tonight. You started a project, you're live, you have a guest that you're chatting with, you have the chat that you're chatting with, you know, that's a lot all at once. So I think
just getting used to it. Bear with me, guys. I will get better. I do want to continue doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy watching this. And you won't be watching the same thing all the time because, like I said, I do so many different types of craft projects. I like to just dabble in everything. Hi, Cutthroat. Welcome in. And again, I am happy to have anybody on that loves to craft and that wants to join me. Kim, you are definitely welcome to come again.
Oh, great. I want you to come on mine too when I do mine because I'm going to do lives.
Absolutely, yeah. If you don't mind, well, I have the notification on, so I will see a notification. But you know, if you want as well, you can always just shoot me through Messenger. Hey, I'm going to be on, and I'll be sure to drop in.
Wonderful, that'd be great.
Hi, Sandy. Welcome.
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Cutthroat.
So, yeah, I'm still trying to come up with this idea. I think I like where it's going, but I just have to do in some jewelry. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we'll see how it comes out. Like I said, I want to do a little a handle, and I'm also going to try to add some decoration in there as well, some beads and bling.
Oh, you can use that piece of jewelry there at the top, the wavy pattern for a handle, right by your live in process. That piece right there, straight across the top of it.
Right here? Actually, no, yeah. I wasn't, but
I like that. If you put wire through it, that would be a beautiful handle.
Oh, that's a great idea. I could definitely try that and see how it comes out.
Yeah, look how pretty that'd be.
The only thing, though, is that it does not...
doesn't want to go that way?
Yeah, it's not as flexible as I want it to be.
Okay.
That would have been... If I can try to make that work, that would be really pretty.
I think so, too. It fits with all the blingy you got going on.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, see, that looks perfect. Look at me. Shut up, Kim. You can say it. Shut up, Kim.
No, I love it. I love to hear. I love to hear everybody's ideas. That's how ideas come together. Actually, I've had several pieces that I've made, and then somebody's like, "Well, why don't you do that?" Or I'll be stuck on something, and somebody will suggest something, and that's how it comes out beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all help each other out, right?
Right. Yeah.
We all see the creation.
It was sitting there this whole time, and that's all I could see was, okay, that's the handle. That belongs there. You know, that's all.
You got a handle there. Does she see it? and I didn't. I didn't see it.
Somewhere you did because you put it there.
Yeah. So I think that since you're done, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot more to go, I'm going to go ahead and end it for now. I had so much fun.
Oh, so did I.
I'm sweating up a storm from how nervous I am. I haven't crafted live for a long time. And
I never did. This is my first time.
And crafting alone is, crafting by itself, I mean, is really fun. But it's so much more fun when you have people that are there along with you, and they appreciate crafts as well. And you can chat with them along in the chat. And then also when you have a guest, it's a bonus. So, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
I had a lot of fun. I didn't know how long, of a project. I didn't know how long we would be on here. I know you have a little girl. I didn't know how long you would be on. I didn't want to do something really, majorly big.
thank you.
Because supper time, and I don't know anything about your situation. I don't know if you have a husband there that would take care of things. I had no idea about any of it. So I was just kind of thought, well, I'll just make something that's,
Yeah,
project that, won't take up all night.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's funny that you say that, because every project that I think of is never like, I don't know. I think it's just that I just think like so big that
Yeah,
it's like go big or go home kind of
right.
idea.
Well, I just finished a big project. I just finished her wall hanging, and it's probably 14 by 7. It's on a wood plank. So
can I ask? Is it too much if I ask for you to show it? You could say no.
Oh, I can go. No, I'll go get it. Hold on one second, okay?
Yes.
Go down. Okay. Oh, let me get up here.
Thank you, Sandy. This is all broken. Some of these are brooches, and some of them are broken pieces of jewelry, and I am repurposing them and making a locket heart. That was my idea. So this is a wood board that I bought from the dollar store, and I don't know, I just thought that it would be cute to make a locket style. So I'm going to go ahead and attach some jewelry wire, and I'm going to see if I can wire work somehow a handle and add some bling in there as well. So that's what I'm going to do. And I don't know if it's going to be a wall. I believe it's going to be a wall decor, but it could also be something that sits on the counter. But that's what I was planning to do there. But, it's a work in progress. Something like this is going to take a lot longer to put all the pieces together. Hi, Clarissa.
Hi, Clarissa. Okay, I'm back. I have it. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, it's big, so it's going to go like, you're going to see part of it at a time, okay?
Okay. Oh,
ready?
You know what? Wait. Let me put you in full. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, I see a bird cage. Oh.
And then these dangle down at the end. I have to put a hanger on it. I haven't done that yet, but
I love the bird. Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you. So I'm just hoping she likes.
Oh, look at the butterfly. Oh, it's beautiful.
She said red and black and mother of pearl and family. So.
Kim, that's beautiful.
You think so?
Yes.
Thank you. See, I looked at it way too long. You know how that goes.
Yeah. When you were talking about it before, I thought what you were working on was what you were making her. And then you were talking, and now you're saying, oh, I haven't shown it yet. I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
I just hope she likes it. That's all. I just hope she's happy.
Oh, she's going to love it.
Well, it's not done, but it's almost done. I just have to add a side hanger out the side here. I have holes for it. It'll come out the side. I'll do all kinds of beading so that, it'll be probably 6 inches of wire with beading on it. to finish it off. And then I'll put a sealant on it all.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. I think that she's going to love it. That's beautiful with the mother of pearl. I think she's going to love it.
I hope so. Thank you.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay, that was hard.
We see your vision.
Do you see my vision? Do you get it?
Let me go ahead and just in case, let me go back to the chat on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and put your link in there again before we end. Let me see.
Okay, thank you.
Where's your link? Just looking for it. There, Kim, there we go. Why was that so hard for me to find before? And Elizabeth just found that so easy.
I don't know. I couldn't find it. I had to go to my own.
I found it, but I just could not find the share button. Or maybe it's just because I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that I'm just like chit-chatting away and I don't know.
Yeah, you're not concentrating, that's all.
Yeah.
Now, how do I copy this?
So that's Kim's channel, y'all. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. She does not have any videos right now, but she's going to start doing some live crafting, and she will be
this week.
Oh, okay. This week.
Yep.
He's already going to be starting.
Yep. I'm ready. I got my video camera and everything. I just, like I said, I ended up burning the first project I did.
that happens to all of us.
So I had to start over with that. That's my second vision. That wasn't my first one, but oh well.
That's when you have to walk away from your craft for like
and I did. So
come back.
I walked away. Yeah.
Blow off some steam and then come back.
Yeah, I had to leave it and come back and start over. Thank you, Sandy. It was our first time.
So yeah, you are definitely welcome again, and I can't wait to see you on. Just let me know when you are on. I do have I am subscribed to you now, and yeah, I can't wait to see what else you create.
Great, and I can't wait to have you on that channel. We'll do something together. Thanks, Sandy. I appreciate it. That's great. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for having me on. It was really a lot of fun.
You made my day. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. Please hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, and make sure you subscribe to Kim. Bye, guys.
Bye.